Hey everybody, Devin Trine here, local real estate agent on Oahu. Today I'm sitting with my good friend Carl Smith, who works with Citywide Home Loans, and today we're going to be talking about what is a VA loan, where do you get it, how do you get it. So Carl, for those of them who don't know, what is this VA loan?
Well, a VA loan is more commonly known as a VA loan or Veterans Administration Loan, and it was designed and insured by the government to help out the people that have served in the country, as far as veterans, active duty, retired, people that served for a short period of time. And it's probably one of the best loans out there that someone can get if they're qualified for it. The interest rates are very low on these in comparison to other loan products. And yeah, it has some other benefits too.
So what makes maybe a VA loan better than, say, an FHA, a USDA, or even a conventional 20% down loan?
Well, first of all, the VA loans are very low interest rates in comparison to some of these other loans that you're talking about. And also, it doesn't require the veteran to have any money down to purchase a home.
Really?
If it's at a certain level, yes. That level is currently at 725, 725, 525. And it's just a good benefit for the veteran that has not bought a home or saved up a lot of money to buy a home to take advantage of home ownership because of what they've dedicated and sacrificed for our country.
Wow. And so for those to put that in layman's terms, to correct me if I'm wrong, Carl, a buyer can show up who's an active military member and buy a home for less than $725,000 and they don't have to have zero down payment.
Well, yes, they don't have, they would not have a down payment requirement, of course, unless they decided to bring money in as a down payment.
And if you choose to, you can help pay off your mortgage a little quicker. So Carl, let's say one of my VA clients, my military clients, wants to purchase a home for $825,000, $100,000 more than the VA loan limit. Is that possible, and if so, what would it look like?
Absolutely. So what we would do is we would take the difference between the purchase price of $825 and the VA limit, which is $725, $525 to be precise, and so they would have to bring in the difference of that, but only 25% of that difference.
Wow.
So about $25,000, which is much lower than even a conventional loan that that somebody doesn't have the VA benefit would have to bring in. So again, it's even a good loan for more expensive homes or over the VA limit.
So Carl, for those of the consumers who are just getting on island, they're looking at buying a place. Now they have what's known as BAH, right?
Yes.
What is that, and how does it work, and what amounts are that approximately?
Well, basically what that is it adjusts the housing pay for the market that you are being stationed in or going to. And so that number can range from anywhere from $900 to some of the junior enlisted people up to $4,000 plus for some of the more senior officers. So it's basically, I wouldn't say cost of living, but it's an adjustment based upon being here in Hawaii, adjusting for the more expensive homes that we have here.
Theoretically, somebody could take their $3,000 a month BAH, which is a pretty average BAH, would you agree?
Yes, yeah.
And they could apply that to a purchase of a 5, even 6, or up to $725,000 a month, or sorry, $725,000 purchase price, and their BAH could cover the whole mortgage, if not more. Is that something you run into a lot? Is that possible?
Absolutely. I mean, we'd have to do a calculation on it to make sure, but I mean, that dollar amount is there, or that BAH is there to help people buy homes here and afford those homes. So it's an awesome benefit for somebody that's coming over to the islands. Of course, they get it no matter where they're stationed. It just happens to be much more here in Hawaii because of the cost of living.
Exactly. And so somebody could be renting a home, they're still getting BAH, right?
Yes, yes.
But they're just paying that mortgage of their landlord, not so much their own.
Right. Somebody else is benefiting by them making a rent payment to the landlord. Why not do it yourself? And
if you can do it for 0% down, it makes
absolutely
sense.
It's a wise financial decision, I think.
Somebody who's really on the fence, they've been renting for maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and they're really considering, because they have the VA eligibility, whether they're active military or retired, that they want to buy one of these homes, but they don't know where to start. What is the next step, and what would you say to them?
I would say the next step is to call me. I can basically create a roadmap for you guys of exactly where you're at now and how to get where you want to be. through a little education.
Yeah.
So it all starts with the first step, which is giving us a call so we can let you know how that works. And you'll find that it's a very easy process. A lot of people are intimidated by this because they have never used their VA benefit or thought about it. It's a good idea. It's a wise financial decision to make.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Carl.
Well, thank you, Devin.
Yeah.